Hello, and welcome to part 2 of Words as Medicine. Now, let's do a little bit of science. Can you hear us, Anthea?
I can hear you, Adam. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yay!
Finally!
See, it always works out. It always works out. Technical issues had to be. You know, when you're going to go and talk about something powerful, sometimes things can get in the way. And if you give up, then that's the end of it. But we didn't give up. We tried different things.
We didn't.
And here we are. So brilliant.
So my lovely wife, Kerry, she'll be joining us momentarily. Don't ask me how to spell that because I ain't got a clue.
Excellent.
Now, Words as Medicine, the premiere, Law of Attraction, Mental Health. How do we describe that?
Do you know what? I think the best way to start with mental health and law of attraction is to tally the two together. I want to say that with the law of attraction, it's all about how you think and how you feel. So I can straight away relate that to your mental health, because mental health is our thought process, right? So if we become aware of our thoughts and how we're feeling, then that would be beneficial to each person to be able to understand their mental health and how they can do something about it without having to without having to take any outside source resources to be able to make things better. So like, I think the whole thing is to be holistic and be able to get past things and understand where we're coming from mentally, so that we can make a difference to ourselves. Because look, mental health, correct me if I'm wrong, is to do with how we're mostly about our being, about what's going on up here, right? What's going on in our emotions. And obviously, I say obviously, people probably don't know and people do know, but we have an emotional response to our thoughts. So if I'm having a really bad day, let's say, and everything's just got on top of me and I'm feeling pressure, then that pressure will turn into my emotions, and I'll start maybe feeling anxious. Maybe I start feeling angry. Maybe I feel frustrated. But if I can understand the thoughts that caused that in the first place, and I'm aware of those thoughts, then yes, I can then stop to say to myself, okay, I feel this way. I've been thinking this way, hence why I'm feeling this way. What can I do about it to make it better? Now, that's not always going to be the case, because sometimes we're such in a downward spiral that it's not going to be as simple as that. I mean, it's a process, it takes time. It takes time to understand yourself, to understand what's happening. And even when you're, let's say, a master at it, you're still going to get situations and things that happen that you just want to be in that space of feeling that emotion, of that negative emotion, shall we say. Like, I know there's times for me, I'm such in a high vibe most of the time, that sometimes when things get to me, I just allow myself to be there, because I know how I'm going to get myself out of it. So sometimes it's actually nice just to feel like, you just don't want, I don't know, you don't want to see anyone, you don't want to hear from anyone, you just want to be alone. And you want to be in your own feelings, really. And that's a good thing, but that's how I relate it, Adam, to be able to say mental health and law of attraction will give you what you're thinking and feeling. So if you can understand your thought process, understand that you have an emotional response to your thought process, and you are in control of your thoughts, and it's not an outside force that controls what happens in our mind, then it's a really good place to start, to be able to start a journey of let's say, a healing process to a mental health that is not really satisfying us and helping us in our everyday life.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree. And welcome back, Kerry.
Hey, Kerry.
Hiya. Yeah.
Hi.
Adam shouted down to say, right, we're going again. We're like, all right, okay, give me 2 minutes. Get the laptop fired up again.
Yeah, she went out looking for a cat that can't be bothered coming on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. And we're back. And you've got snow in the background. I like the picture.
Yeah, well, it's bloody cold outside.
Isn't it just?
Yeah, you can see the breath outside. It's,
it's not nice. Not nice at all.
No. Anyhow, Welcome to the team.
Thank you. I think you are talking to me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me on the team. I feel really
welcome.
privileged. No, thank you. I think it's a really good subject, really good topics to cover and put them together. And just like every other week that we do this and we can shed some more light on it, hopefully we can reach people and really make a difference to people that, you know, been able to understand where we're coming from and what we're saying and been able to implement certain techniques and ways to help that mental health, because it's our everything, isn't it? We lose. It really is. Like, you know, if your mental health is in a bad way, then life is in a bad way, you know. And then I know how that feels. I know what it feels like to be in a rut and be stuck there and just in my own thoughts and going round in circles, and, you know, to the point where you want to pull your hair out because you can't get away from yourself no matter what happens. Like, people say, I want to get away because I need a break, but the problem is you're taking yourself with you, and that's really what you're trying to get away from, is what's happening up here, right? So it's so much
get a break from what's in your head. I mean, and when you're having those bad thoughts and you're like got that little voice in your head saying, "Oh, you're worthless," or "You don't deserve to be happy," or any horrible things like that, you can't escape that. So when you say, "I need a break," yeah, it's okay to remove yourself from your home and go away to somewhere nice, and you'll be able to get out and go for a walk along the beach somewhere nice and hot. But you can't escape what's in your head.
That's right.
Unfortunately, that's when you start going down the road of suicide, and that's what we want to prevent.
Yeah, and you mentioned talking about like pulling your hair out and all that. Well, with me, I don't have much hair tonight, so.
Thank goodness I've got hair. Not a lot of it. I mean, don't have a thick amount. Like you can see, I've got a little bit of hair, but I got hair. So I've left some from like my days of being down and depressed. I did leave some on my head for myself.
Hey, Carrie, do you think I should curl mine?
We can get Tegan's mini straighteners and straighten it if you want.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
but so,
still got them.
They're around somewhere. Now, obviously for the viewers thinking, what are these two wonderful ladies and this lunatic doing live? We are live, and we're going to be live every fortnight on a Thursday evening. We're going to be bringing guests on from all over the world, and we're going to be implementing law of attraction and mental health together. Now, people think, no, I ain't got mental health. You do. And people don't know what law of attraction is. This is why we've recruited Anthea. Anthea, more for tis.
Yes, more for tis.
Yeah, well, I'll get used to it.
Yeah,
you won't.
I will. I'll get used to it.
It's really cool.
Because she's a new warrior, and obviously she's still getting used to being on MH Warrior TV, and the viewers are not used to Anthea yet. So I think we should do some quick fire questions. What do you think, Adam?
Let's do it. I think we should ask them for each other.
Go on then. You start. Since you're the only man.
No. I'm a gentleman. I'll go ladies first.
For once.
Excellent.
Okay. Favorite colour? We'll start with you, Anthea.
Blue.
Blue.
Mine's purple. Okay. Dog or cat, Anthea?
Dog.
Neither.
Cat.
Snake.
See, Adam does like cats. He just won't admit it live. he won't admit it.
I was going to say, in between all of this, like, there's a subject where we've touched on so far, but this is what I think is really helpful to mental health: to have the banter, to have the laughs in between, to keep everything really light-hearted. I think that is really important. I think a lot of us take things so seriously, and which will affect again your mental health, because it's just way too serious and can't always cope with that. You know, you got to kind of have some lightheartedness. So just hearing you guys having that little, like, you know, the little tiff, well, it wasn't really a tiff, but you know what I mean, like just the bantering and asking the questions is, I think it's so important. And I think if everybody can be like that and not be so serious, it's a really good place to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to do it where, yeah, all right, mental health is a serious issue, but having a little bit of fun, a little bit of banter, having a little bit of a laugh can actually help improve your mental health.
Yes.
Me and Adam have got our balance where we know when we need to be serious, but we also know when we need to have some fun.
And that's really good, and that's a brilliant balance to have, absolutely. And hence why you guys have been together for so long, and why it works, because you understand one another and you can understand.
Understand?
Yeah.
Why am I losing my hair then?
Well, because that's your age, my love.
No, he's losing his hair because the other day, one of our cats got into the fridge. And then obviously brought her out to the fridge and then said to her, "We're going to need some fridge locks for you." And she meowed back to him.
Oh, dear.
Fridge locks for cats. Now tell me you're not a cat lover, Adam.
No comment.
That's my point. He is a cat lover. He's on about getting fridge locks to stop the cats going in the fridge.
She's the one that asked me for a puppy earlier.
That's brilliant. That's for a puppy.
And a bird.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
We'll have an animal house.
Anyway, back to the questions. Anthea, have you got any?
Any dogs or cats?
No, any like quick fire questions you want to throw at?
Oh, okay. What do you do for fun?
I know you care.
Go shopping and spend Adam's money.
Oh, that sounds good. Might join you on that one, Kerry.
Yeah.
Why not? What do I like to do? I like to spend other people's money. I'm joking.
Yeah. It's more fun when it's not your own money. And when I come back from shopping, he's always like, "I'm asking." I'm like, "Yeah, just about."
So you guys annoy each other for fun. That's your way.
Yeah.
And
What's your favourite shop?
My favourite shop?
Yeah.
Oh, good question. I don't actually know. What's my favourite shop? I think everything's so online these days that it's just Amazon I go to. Everything's Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anything you want, just type in Amazon and there we go. See, advertising Amazon for free.
Yeah. I love Amazon, but physical shopping, home bargains or B&M bargains. And whenever I say to Adam, "I'm going to these shops," he's like, "No, you're not. No, you're not. Hand over the bank card."
Rock hard place.
Excellent.
Go, Adam, your favourite shop.
I don't have one.
I do like sports soccer direct, because I do like trainers. I like buying trainers. I've probably got about 15 pairs of trainers. It's a bit of an obsession. I used to have an obsession with boots, and I think I might start getting obsessed with them again now that it's winter. So I've been on the trainers vibe, to be honest with you, just buying trainers after trainers.
Yeah. Another one that we like asking our guests: if money was no object, where would you live in the world?
I would live in a number of places around the world. I wouldn't just have one place. I'd have a place here I'd probably have 4 or 5 places here in the UK, just because. Place in Cyprus, my hometown. I'd have a place in Los Angeles. I'd have a place in New York. I'd have a place in Barbados. And I'd probably have a place in somewhere like Mexico or something. So that's my life plans, just there. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. And if pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
Up until probably maybe a year ago, I would have said to you no. And then I thought, well, your taste buds change as you get older, so let's try it. as a past 40-year-old, shall we say. And I tried it. I said, you know what, it's not that bad, but it wouldn't be my choice. It's not that, it just wouldn't be my choice to have that. But yeah, Adam's like, no, no pineapple on a pizza, fruit on
No, I'm
bread.
on the no side.
Yeah.
No,
rubber.
I'm firmly on the yes side, because that's my go-to takeaway: chicken and pineapple pizza with garlic sauce, and I love it.
Oh, see, and Adam's
Yeah.
like, no, not doing
What,
it.
man, then? What is your dream house? Where would you perfectly like to live? What type of house?
Oh, here in Hertfordshire, where I am, I love Hertfordshire, and I absolutely adore Hertfordshire. And my house has 8 bedrooms in it, and it has 6 bathrooms, and it has an outside swimming pool, an indoor swimming pool. It has a gymnasium. It has an outside little house as well. And the reason why I say 8 bedrooms is because my plans have been for a while to actually get into fostering teenagers. And I have applied for the process. It is a very long process, but that's why I'd like an 8 bedroom, because then that way I can take on more teenagers and I can hopefully support and change their lives, as going from a lifestyle of uncertainty and a lot of, I suppose, adversity that they've probably experienced. It'll be really nice to give them somewhere that they can settle, and I can just mentor them along the way, emotionally and mentally. So yeah, that's really what I see and what I'd love to have.
Oh, wow, brilliant. In New York. It's got to be in New York, because obviously anyone who knows me, I love Christmas. And my favourite things are Christmas trees. And obviously New York has got a giant Christmas tree, and it's on my bucket list to spend at least one Christmas in New York.
Yeah.
Just for the Christmas trees.
We want to get you there, Kerry. It's a mission now to get you to New York over Christmas.
Oh, I will get there at some point before I die. Fingers crossed anyway.
Oh,
I don't know when that's going to happen, but I will get there.
Yes, 100% you will. But I don't have no disbelief in that. 100% that's happening.
Well, we're doing law of attraction, so I'm putting that out into the universe. I want to go to New York for Christmas.
There we go.
Spend a Christmas in New York, so the universe now can send it to me, and
absolutely
I can get there.
Yes,
I'm going to need lots of money to do it, because I'm planning on going doing some shopping as well while we're there, spending a bit more of Adam's money.
So that means me and Kerry are 2 different people, because she's practically a city girl. I'm not.
You like?
No, the house I want a beach house.
And absolutely.
A nice beach house. I've always wanted one.
Yeah. And it's funny, because I was living just by the beach, and it's amazing how different the feeling is by the beach. It's a whole new experience, because the moist around, and be able to see the water and hear the water and walk along that seafront whenever you choose. There's something special about it. There's something that really does help your mental health, like at another level. Like, I was just at the seaside. I say the seaside. I went to Felixstowe for a few days, and I didn't realize how stunningly beautiful it is up there. And just walking along that seafront, I mean, I think we walked around probably about 7-8 miles altogether. But just being and listening, and there was no one around either, so I was able just to really tune into the sound of the water and the energy coming from the water, and that feeling was just exhilarating me. It was just bringing me higher and higher and higher, and to like this really high vibrational point where I was feeling like, wow, this is so life-changing to do this. So I think with what we're speaking about, I think one of the things that is helpful in the law of attraction and mental health is to do things like that. I think we said earlier on as well, it's just go for those walks, do the things that you enjoy, because if we're not doing the things that we enjoy, it gives us way too much time to sit and think and get into our own heads. So if we keep ourselves busy doing the things that we enjoy, things that we love, and some people could say, well, you know, I can't really do that because what X, Y, and Z, but you can. If you're going to do anything for anyone, you have to do it for yourself, is the most important thing as far as I'm, you know, I'm concerned. It's if you're going to go out there, if you're feeling, you know, I had a bit of a thing earlier on where I wasn't feeling too great, just a personal situation. And I thought, what can I do to get this feeling out of me? I don't like feeling like this. So I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It's called EFT, emotional freedom tapping.
Yeah.
And you can basically tap on certain points on your face that basically, try and see how to describe this.
I think I have heard of this one.
You tap on each for
tap
about
on your wrist.
you tap on for a couple of seconds, don't you?
Here.
So you start on your karate chop, and it's the saying behind what you're doing as well that's powerful, because you're telling yourself, even though I feel this certain way about myself and I'm feeling like unloved or unworthy or whatever it is, I truly deeply love and accept myself. And I think that loving and accepting yourself within that sentence is saying, okay, I feel this way, but I do love and accept myself. And a lot of people find it hard to say that because they don't feel that love for themselves and they don't accept themselves. They want to be different. They are often ask, why me? Why is my life like this? You know, why is that person happy and I'm not happy? How comes that person's got a good relationship and I haven't? And a lot of that is because we're not accepting of who we are, where we are, and where we could step forward. So EFT is really good for that. And I felt a shift within me while I was going through the process. So, and I think as we go along on these, it'll be really good to be able to give techniques that people can use that can be helpful. So when they are feeling a certain way, we can just say, right, try and use this or use this, and maybe we can give some examples, because it is our mental health, as we said before, is really everything.
Yeah, I think I found the name for it. It's isolation therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's that. I've never heard it being said like that. Isolation therapy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just focused on yourself. That's all.
Right.
It's quick, it's easy, it's simple. There you go.
Yes, and it really is. And it can be found on YouTube. Just type in EFT and whatever you're feeling, tap that into YouTube, type it in, and you'll find there's some brilliant people out there that are sharing the techniques. And there is different ways to do it. So try different videos. But if you're feeling really kind of down and you really want to identify what this feeling is, and you can identify that feeling, then you can really tap onto the points to help you clear that out of you and actually find a new way of thinking and feeling. And I think I really want to tap into this, guys, just because I want to tap into continuously about our emotions and our thoughts and the awareness of them. No matter however we word anything, it always comes back to how you're thinking, how you're feeling, and the awareness, and what are you doing about it? What are you doing to make things better for yourself? Because a lot of, I'd say a huge population of the world is in victim, has a victim mentality, and it doesn't even matter. Even if you're empowered and you're on this level of enlightenment, you're still going to go through certain parts of your day feeling that victim mentality, because it's so easy to go there. You feel a certain way and you look at another person, say, well, you done this, that's why I feel this way. But that's giving your power away, because you're saying, I'm giving the other person the power to be able to control how I think and how I feel. And I'm not saying this is easy, because it's one of the hardest things to do, is to actually claim that back to yourself and not point the finger. We're so taught to point the finger that to not do that becomes actually hard work within yourself. But if you want to change the aspects of the way you think and the way you feel, and you've had enough, and you've really had enough of being depressed, had enough of feeling like absolute poop, then this is the things that we need to do to get us out of this, it's just and I always say, because I've heard so many people say to me, oh, how did that go wrong in your life, Anthea, when you're always talking about, law of attraction, and you know so much about it? How comes that you're experiencing that? because I'm a human, it doesn't matter how much you know and what you know to implement. I'm still a human, and I still get emotions, and I still get old thought processes, right? These things still happen to me, and I've still got to take responsibility for them. And one thing I say is that your thought process, it's not your fault, because we are brought up in a certain way and we are programmed to think in certain ways. So it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to do something about it, right? Yeah. Because we don't, like, you know, when we were born and people were telling us, you know, if you was not grew up in a family which didn't show love to you, that's not your fault. But it's your responsibility to find a way of feeling love without actually having somebody showing you that love. And I know I struggled with this myself, you know, just like being in relationships for me has been one of the hardest things that I've done. And because I don't feel worthy of being in a relationship, or I didn't feel worthy of being in a relationship. So when I've got into relationships, my thought process will go, well, they're probably just with me because I don't know. I'll think of something, and I won't quite believe that person actually is into me. And that's somebody who I, you know, for myself, is somebody I've been tapping into this and working on personal development for like 15 years. And I don't want you to be disheartened by that, but I'm just saying that it's a process, and every day you have to work on yourself. Doesn't matter how much work you've done on yourself. You've got gurus out there who've been doing this for 30 odd years, and they still tap into personal development daily, and hence why their success grows and grows and grows, and they become happier and happier and happier. And that's only because they're actually delving into that personal development and actually practicing it daily. And our happiness is everything, you know. And if we can come to a point in life where we're not looking at the outside forces and what's going on around us, or what we've accumulated in our life to give us our worth, because people, oh, you know, I've got a brand new car, so they feel worthy because they've got a brand new car. Well, take that brand new car away, do you still feel worthy? Most people don't. So it's about feeling that worthiness no matter what is happening. And how do you feel worthy? It's all personal development, and the universe will always give you what you ask for. Like Kerry said, you know, she's wanting to go to New York for Christmas. Now I know I can say to her very easily, I know that's going to happen. I know that will be part of her life experience, with more than enough money to do her shopping. Now Kerry might not believe it as much just yet, but she'll come to a point where she believes it. And if you do believe it, then you know it's happening you just know it's happening, and you can sit back with that. But I think it's, you know, it's massive for us to really think about what we're thinking about, really to stop throughout our day and think, what am I thinking and why am I thinking this way? If it's making you feel, even if it's making you feel bad, or if it's making you feel good, I think it's good to understand and recognize what's making you feel good, because if you can recognize that, you can revert back to that to say, okay, I felt this way, and my emotions were like this. What was my experiences? What was I doing? Let's see if I can tap back into that emotion again. And day by day, you find, you know, day by day, step by step, you can really push through these thoughts, because we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, guys. Like, there's a lot of thoughts. Wow. So you can't really, it's a lot of thoughts. You can't really control all of them, but we know that there is certain ones that will pop up, and you can really grasp and understand what they are. So yeah.
Wow.
You really will get on with Steve Knapp. You really will.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely bring Steve Knapp on. And obviously, because he's our mindset warrior.
Excellent.
And obviously, I think you'll bounce off him. Adam definitely bounces off him.
No.
Oh, you do?
No. No, he's ace, Steve. He really is. He's an Aussie.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting to know Anthea a bit more. And obviously getting other warriors in.
To discuss more.
Yeah. I couldn't get my word out.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
But what we forgot to tell you before you came on is Kerry's idea, by the way. That way. this Christmas, we did for Mental Health Awareness Day, we have to publish a 2 to 3 minute video each. Not live.
Don't give too much away for the viewers.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's all right.
Yeah, around Christmas, similar to the special message we did for World Mental Health Day this year, which is the video is on our YouTube channel. It's the first video you come to actually when you open the channel up. We will be producing a Christmas message from all the warriors, featuring a 2-minute video from each warrior, and each warrior will be wearing something Christmassy. That's our Christmas challenge. And Adam has volunteered to dress up as the Grinch.
No, I didn't. No. That's where she's wrong. I've recommended that I dress up as the Scrooge, and I've got the hat and everything. But Kerry says no, we don't want to do that. She wants, so I'm dressed up as the Grinch.
And how do you feel about that, Adam?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, huh?
I don't care.
Yeah. Steve said he's going to dress up as Santa. I'm not sure yet.
Excellent. I don't know what. I'm not even going to say what I'm going to dress up as yet.
Yeah, I think it's just me and Steve going to be dressing up, isn't it, Kerry?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
I'll think of something. I'll think of something.
Well, why don't you and Steve swap? You be Santa and I can become Mrs. Claus. We're the only couple in the Warriors, so
yeah.
Yes.
Worth it. We'll put that out into the universe.
There
Mr.
we go.
Mrs. Claus.
I like
Bear
it.
with a minute.
I can just see it.
Where's it gone?
It's going to come over to you now. It's going to pop up on your screen. Oh, no, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Excellent. Brilliant. Oh.
What does everyone think?
I love it. Absolutely love it. Nice top hat.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, God.
It's all right. Yeah, everyone else, please share this as well, and in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of Warriors of Attraction? And we'll be inviting guests on anyway. I think we should invite one in a couple of weeks. And speaking of that, Caroline Murphy Bennett has tuned in. Hi everyone, congratulations on the new show.
Hi Caroline. Yep. Yeah, and we will announce tomorrow night, Caroline will be here starting her new show, Words as Medicine, is it?
Words as Medicine.
Words as Medicine.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow night, and it'll be every week at 9 p.m. here on MH Warrior TV. And you still need to get used to that. It's now MH Warrior TV, not Warrior TV. We've updated the name to make it easier for people to find on YouTube. And as always, we are still on the Mental Health Warriors Facebook page.
And Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Instagram.
Yeah. Caroline, since you tuned in, can you please share this into the Mental Health Warrior Facebook group, please? That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Even though I probably look ridiculous with this hat on.
You know what, Adam? I think you can go as Scrooge, but then what am I going to be as? Because we need a couple's outfit for Christmas.
We don't need a couple's thing. I told you, I'll think of something.
I'm really worried now.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like MTV, this channel.
Brilliant.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
But
go on, Adam.
But there will be not from me. The other Warriors are trying to get me to do it, but I've always said no. They're trying to get me to sing this Christmas.
To sing?
Yeah.
What's your voice like, Adam?
Crap.
Don't do it.
Language.
No, Kerry has actually admitted I can sing a couple of songs.
Well, there we go. Then do it. Maybe you should
No.
do it as a charity thing so that you can raise some money for your favourite charity.
Well, every year I have actually done something for mental health. Now, this year I actually took part in the ice bath challenge.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're good, because I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
would
I
cry.
aimed for 10 minutes, but I lasted 2.5.
Wow.
And it
Yeah.
was live as well.
You lasted 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes.
That's
In
a
an ice
long time for an ice bath.
I would have lasted longer, but I started hyperventilating.
Yeah, I would have done too. I would have started hyperventilating after 10 seconds. That would have been me. That literally 10 seconds. I don't do the cold. I'm having a lot of trouble going outside at the moment. I don't like the cold. Don't want to be in the cold at any point in my life. So I'm off to Scotland on Monday, and I don't know why I'm doing that when it's going to be super cold in Scotland. I don't know how
I can say a disclaimer is I will be doing it again.
Okay, that's
He's absolute mad.
I'm doing it again.
That's up to you. Just please do not ever ask me, because I would have to be the biggest party pooper, because I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
No.
Another thing I'm doing, which my daughter actually dared me to do it, was Carolina Reaper chicken wings with sweet chili Thai sauce. And I had 10 on the plate, and I had to eat them without touching the drink. I managed 6.
Oh, wow. Well done.
6.
Wow.
Yeah, but it wasn't good because he wasn't in the best of health for the next couple of days. So it's not advisable that he does it again.
No, don't do it. Don't do the ice bath either. It's not if you start hyperventilating.
Because the last thing we want is having any health problems and having to take you up to the hospital. We don't want that.
No, we want you to be healthy and well to continue doing what you're doing.
I'm ready. Come on, let's do it.
When you get a partner that's got no sense of danger, well, you've got a little bit of sense of danger, but then obviously you've got a side in your head that thinks you're invincible still, like Lucas does, which isn't good. We don't want to be putting
invincible. It's more
adventurous.
No, it's more jumping at opportunities.
Regardless.
Well, that's my law of attraction coming alive.
Asking it is given.
Right, Caroline did say for me to sing on the Christmas special.
It's something that we haven't actually discussed at length yet, is what Christmas special we're going to actually do. So Caroline's come up with a few ideas. Obviously, and they're brilliant ideas, they are. And it features a few warriors getting together on the lives. I'm not going to go even more into it because all the Christmas special is still obviously in the works. That's in the pipeline on the way in the next few weeks. Because we are now, 7.5 weeks till Christmas?
Something like that. And Caroline, can you message the warrior chat as well, Facebook Messenger, to get other warriors jumping on? That'd be yes as well. Otherwise, I'd do it. But yeah, don't want to do that. I'm taking this off now.
Back to the law of attraction and mental health. If you've got a negative thought in your head, it's gonna start attracting more negative thoughts and making yourself feel really down, real low, and then going into that depressive state. So what we want to do is bring in the positive thoughts, bring in the positive vibes, get you feeling upbeat and feeling better. Am I on the right wavelength, Anthea?
Absolutely. And I was going to say, the way to do that is to start from the morning. I think if you start from the morning, when you wake up and you think to yourself, like, oh man, I don't want to do today. I just want to stay in bed, or you kind of, when you get up and you're not really feeling the day, you end up having quite a crappy day, shall we say. It doesn't go into your direction, right? But if you wake up, you wake up and you can just take like a couple of minutes, like even a minute, to just be appreciative of the bed that you slept in, the fact that you slept through the night, the fact that you was breathing and you've woken up in the morning. Just that appreciation of what you've experienced throughout the night starts you off on the right foot, shall I say, and will help you find those better feeling thoughts, because you've already started that way. So you're kind of building a momentum into that direction. So yeah, exactly what you said, Kerry. It is. It's like you start off with a negative thought, and if you don't catch it and you allow your mind to just spiral, then the next thing you know, you are going quite far down, and it can go to that point. It's like that. It's like the car going 100 miles per hour. If it hits the tree, it's going to be a big crash. If it goes like just 5 miles per hour and hits the tree, it's not going to be not the damage going to be hardly anything. But you allow it to go and it hit the tree at 100 miles per hour, there's going to be something detrimental at the end of it. Same with us, with our thought process. If we allow it to spiral and go into 100 miles per hour into a negative side of things, then there's going to be a crash and burn at the end of that, because you're gonna get into some kind of way that's not going to be serving you and helping you in any way, shape or form, right? So if you can start the morning off in a way that every morning, and it probably won't last for that long, you have to then tap into that again and think, what else can I appreciate? What can I say be thankful for, like right now? What difference, and it sounds like sometimes it can sound far-fetched, because we are in life and it is not as easy as that. It isn't as easy as that, but you can make it as easy as that with practice. And I think that's what it comes down to, right? Because somebody who wakes up somebody who's been in a depressive state for the past 5 years isn't just going to wake up in the morning and be able to think the best thoughts and get on with their life. They've had way too much of 100 miles per hour going on, and the momentum is way too it's gone on for way too long. So it's about literally slowing down each carriage, as such as on a train, like slowing each one down and slowly but surely taking over with new thoughts and new ways, and really understanding where it's come from, because I think that is so important. Where did our belief come from? Why do we feel like this? What is it? Ask yourself. Question yourself. What happened to me as a child? What can I relate this to? And once that comes up in you and you can find why that feeling of unworthiness came around to you and why you was feeling that way, and you relate it, you can sit with it and understand it. And from there, you can say, well, actually, I'm not there anymore. I'm not that 5-year-old. I'm not that 6-year-old. I am where I am today. And I can change that. And what do I prefer to think? And how do I prefer to feel? And how would I prefer to see my life turn out? And these are questions we have to ask ourselves all the time. That's why I say our mental health, or any state, is consistency. No matter what, it's going to be for the rest of your life. And if you're going to ever work on anything, work on yourself.
And that's why Caroline's granted you that.
Anthea, you have a gorgeous name. It sounds like metamorphosis. I'm going to try and say that.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
Metamorphosis.
Morphosis. Thank you. Morphosis. Yes, it does. Yeah. My surname.
Caroline is our rainbow warrior. She's absolutely amazing.
She is.
Hi, Caroline.
Amazing. She describes me as her little sister. So I've got a warrior big sister.
Yay!
She has described me as something, but I can't remember what it is.
Annoying?
No, but here at Warriors, Anthea, you will see a lot of them bully me. In a nice way.
Bullet making.
We all have banter with Adam.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of group banter. We are like a little dysfunctional family. As you get to know all the warriors, the banter will come more and more. But I will definitely suggest that we get Anthea and Caroline on together, because I think that's good. I think that'll be
I
amazing.
thought you were going to say something else then.
What?
I thought you were going to say get Anthea and Karen and Rue together.
Oh, that'll be good as well. Yes. Anthea, Caroline, and Karen and Rue, me and you, that'd be brilliant.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Karen takes the mick out of my northern accent.
Oh, does she really?
She's amazing. She's amazing, is Karen. One of her sayings that we absolutely love is, we have to go through shit in our lives in order to grow. That's the only time we're acceptable on swearing, because that's Karen and Rue's saying, and I think it's an amazing saying.
And it's very true, isn't it? We do. And if you don't know, if you don't experience the things that test you as such, then you can't come out the other end and find what you really want. Like, you have to go, have to go through that to really get to understand yourself and take yourself to another level. And I know if I hadn't experienced the things that I'd experienced in my life, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I probably would have taken something completely different in life. But because of those things, you want to show that you can, you've come out from that, you've gone through that shit, and you're out the other side. And it's like, I can show you that I've done it. You can do it too,
Well, just think. Obviously, you've not witnessed it yet, but I guarantee every single warrior in like, you don't need to be a warrior to be on you don't need to be on the Warriors team to be a warrior. Everyone's a warrior, but here on the team, everyone has been down. They've hit rock bottom. They've been ill, whatever, and literally we are like a pack of hyenas. Where if one warrior's down, we're all jumping on them to bring them back up again.
Excellent.
So if that ever happens to you, expect it.
Brilliant. That's so nice to hear, and that's lovely, and that's what it's about, creating that security around to make people feel welcome and comfortable, and to be able to, if you feel like something's happened and you really don't know how to deal with it, you don't know how to cope, rather than shutting down, is actually being able to reach out to people and be able to have that conversation. And sometimes it takes a few conversations to get to that place to feel better, but the fact that you guys are there for each other is outstanding, because so many people do feel alone. So to know that people can even come to the channel to be able to ask questions. And
this is why we've recruited 2 fully qualified NLP certified coaches.
Excellent.
Knapp and Kerry Burr.
Kerry Burr, the human GPS. That's on every Monday morning for coffee morning.
Excellent.
With me, excuse me.
Oh you've stolen it again. So
I haven't stolen it. I've become a co-host with the other Kerry. I think I'm going to become a permanent feature again on Coffee Morning, but unless Kerry Burr decides to kick me off again.
Right.
Hopefully not.
We're going to get the record straight here, guys. Originally, the Coffee Morning was mine. It was my show. Then, obviously, I was not well, so then Kerry stole it off me. And then, obviously, I did manage to get it back, and then I gave it to Kerry Burr.
Technically, you handed it to me for a while. Yes, you did. You handed it to me for a while, and then you handed it to Kerry Burr. But either way, Coffee Morning's always been a permanent feature on Warrior TV, and now MH Warrior TV.
Yeah,
it'll always be a permanent feature.
Yes, absolutely.
We're always adding our content. I've lost count of how many shows we've actually got.
Well, believe it or not, obviously I'll delete the first video because we never got audio, but this one is 375th YouTube video.
Wow.
275, sorry.
Celebrate that. Wow. Well done, guys. Well done.
Yeah, well done to us and all the Warrior team.
All the Warrior team. I mean, that's amazing. I remember when you first kicked this off, Adam, like about a year and a half ago now?
Coming this December, it'll be 2 years. And believe it or not, it's obviously our friend Philip Chan, he actually encouraged me to start all this YouTube, Mental Health Warriors. and all that. And he was my very first guest.
Ah,
So all this is dedicated to him.
love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending love out to Philip Chan.
He'll be watching over.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sending love to Philip Chan
Absolutely.
and his family.
Yeah.
Obviously, he recently passed. Fly high, rest in peace. He's a legend. And we
Really
have
was.
we have videos on YouTube with him, proving just how much of a legend he is.
Yeah, well, Caroline's put Murphy and Morpheus are very alike. And she put no domestic argument live on MHTV. Haha.
Me and Adam don't argue anymore. We just
No.
banter like an old married couple. Even though we've only been married less than 6 months, it's like we've always been married.
Love that. Excellent. How nice
Right,
is that?
what we'll do is we will wrap this up.
Yep.
Because we are hitting the hour mark already. That
So
time
quick.
flies when we're having fun.
I know, it really went fast, didn't it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yes, if there's any last things from anyone, comments, Anthea, if you've got anything else to say.
No, I look forward to the next. Maybe there's a particular subject people would like us to talk about on the law of attraction and mental health, then please do throw it over to us, and we'll definitely speak about it. So I think that could be open to people to be able to drop that in to let us know what they want us to talk about. Otherwise, we'll just go along and just take the inspired action as we go in a couple of weeks and take the next subject of the law of attraction and mental health.
Yeah, and obviously the next show, it won't be obviously me and Adam will try and keep the banter to a minimum. And we'll actually crack on with the law of attraction and the mental health warriors combining. Caroline's put, welcome Anthea, amazing to have you on the team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For our viewers, this is Anthea. This is our brand new abundance warrior. She's going to be joining me and Adam every 2 weeks here on the Warriors of Attraction.
Thursday nights,
8 p.m.
Yeah.
Don't be late.
Yeah.
Yes,
and tomorrow, I'm going to do it. Tomorrow, my warrior big sister, Caroline Bennett, is starting her show, Words as Medicine, at 9 p.m. So please join her tomorrow night. Stay safe over the weekend with it being bonfire night. Please have consideration for special needs children, for wild animals and pets, and anybody suffering with mental health issues. Maybe knock on tomorrow during the day and ask your neighbours, are you okay with the fireworks going off? Do you need any extra help maybe? No good deed goes unpunished. And putting good energy out, you're going to get it back tenfold.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for this show. Really, really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to doing it again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Most welcome.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the comments. Sending love to you, Caroline. And good luck for your show tomorrow. We will be on the comments.
Yep. Share this, everyone. Share the hell out of this.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.